Okay, let's see what's going on here. Again, I'll do that, do that. So the variable overhead, they started telling us the variable overhead efficiency variance is 8,500 adverse. Right, so I'm going to have 2 points here where I'm going to have the actual hours and the standard hours, and I'm going to have a standard. So this area over here is 8,500 is what they're telling me, and we'll see that as we go along. So it says that the workers managed to make 21,000 units when the budget had been for 22,000 units. Okay, thank you very much. I'm interested in the 21,000 units. I'll put the 21,000 units here. It tells me the standard number of hours allowed was 1 hour per unit. So 1 hour per unit is what you're allowed, and therefore for 21,000 units, you should be using 21 times 1, so you should be using 21,000 hours. I have that bit of information first. And the budgeted rate is £8.50. The budgeted rate was £8.50 per hour. So I have enough information now to conclude this. Imagine, well, the first question here, they've given me this thing here as 8,500. So they've said to me, oh, Ian, this is 8,500 adverse. So let's just fill in we're almost like filling in gaps here. So they're telling you that the difference between these two things times £8.50. So I'll just call it x minus 21,000 times £8.50 is equal to 8,500 is what we're really talking about here, isn't it? I've just called this x. This thing here times £8.50 is equal to this area here. So x minus 21,000. I'll divide both sides by £8.50. Divide, if you like, yes. So 8,500 divided by £8.50. Yes, is 1,000, isn't it? Is 8,500 divided by £8.50 is 1,000. So divide both sides by £8.50. £8.50. You'll have x minus 21,000 is equal to 1,000, which means that x is equal to 21,000 plus 1,000. So x is definitely 22,000. So now I know the actual number of units that I'm working with. So I can now go ahead to find my. I could choose really what to do. We'll just enjoy doing the question. So now I know that you should have spent £8.50. You should have spent £8.50 on 22,000 hours, which would have been, but you spent £8 on 22,000 hours. So this is the price variance that I'm just going to calculate now, just because I'm here. My brain is here right now. I'll do it. £8.50 or 50p. It's the difference, isn't it? You actually spent £8. So you have a favorable variance of 50p on the 22,000. You can see I could have gone for totals, or I could just look at the difference between the two. So that's 50p on 22,000, half of 22, that's 11,000. So that's 11,000 favorable variance. So 11,000 favorable variance, 11,000 minus 8,500 is 2,500. So you have a total favorable variance of 2,500. Right, so let's look at what we're dealing with here in terms of just getting the standard. This hasn't changed. This is really just the standards. It's all about standards. I expect you to use 1 hour. Just expect you to use 1 hour on each unit at £8.50, and we're dealing with 21,000 units, right? So let's find what that total cost therefore is. 1 times 8 times 21,000. That's 168,000. 168,000. But what you actually did was to do £8, 8 times how many hours? 22,000 hours, forgive me, 22,000 hours. So 8 times 22,000 takes us to 107. You did 8. Sorry, let me just see where I have a slight error here. Let me just see what's going on. It just might be my maths. Actual rate was £8 an hour. And I've got here 22,000 hours, yes. So 8 times 22,000 is 176. Okay. So, oh, sorry, this, let me just see why this doesn't naturally work. Let me just see if I've made it. Let me just be careful here. So you were meant to spend £8.50 an hour times 20. Oh, sorry. What did you actually do? You did £28.50 times 21,000. Sorry, I don't know how I got my maths wrong with that there. £8.50 times 21,000 is 178,500. Right, so there you are. So that was the plan, 178,500. The variance here is favorable, 2,500, of course, and there you arrive at the 176,000. Right. And I think it's good to do this. So sometimes you can make errors and you can check yourself and sort of then go back and fix things. Super. Awesome.